Ну, Гэв, пойдем.
Your mind's made up, is it?
Горячий, жаркий парень.
Leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you're with Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah,
I'd be lost without you.
yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Приодели и сразу на человека стало похоже. Так это совсем недалеко. 3 тростинки. Когда уровень воды поднялся, плодородные пахотные земли превратились в зловонные топи, где жить могут лишь пиявки да ящерицы. Какая гадость.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you.
Имперская провинция Розарио.
We should press on.
Возвращение домой.
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's
Что
Rest.
ли завис?
Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But
Теперь вам видно задание?
friends.
Imperials don't tend to think.
Теперь не видно название задания.
If anyone asks,
Жизнь и счастье.
I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Вот это я понимаю, красиво и светло, что самое приятное.
Look at a few.
Вдруг из них материалы полезные можно добыть. Но, видимо, где я должен слушать сюжетные диалоги, игра не дает бегать.
They never finished building the bridge then.
Типа в Ассасине там такая же фигня.
Happened at Phoenix Drake's Gate, it didn't seem.
Сначала медленно идет, потом типа разгоняется.
Oi, stop. Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. And it was funny late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no.
Это не квест ли за
Something for it. If
то,
you
что
give
я
it,
Чокоба смогу
pass it
оседлать?
along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
То есть там награда типа 0 за задание. И лакомство, задание принято. Да, вам не видно задание. Давайте я буду вслух читать задание. Птичье лакомство. Доставьте посылку в привал Март. Пчела-убийца. Они ж птицы. А тебе надо, чтобы они квех. А мы еще толстого Чокоба не видели. Неизвестно, как он квехает. Аж квех. Я косулю убил, потому что тут же крафт есть. А материал, как известно, всем нужен. Так, ну да, конечно. Хрен тут пройдешь. Вот, допустим, есть тут вот этот закуток. Что там, интересно, лежит? Безумных клещей. По мне, есть ли хоть какой-то смысл идти в ту боковину? Не знаю, ты, мне кажется, слишком цепляешься к привычному. Открой разум новому. Это куда лучше, чем заживаться в привычном. Да, у меня тоже иногда, типа, вызывает отторжение то, что незнакомо и непривычно. Но если дать этому шанс, как правило, привыкаешь и нормально становится. Так уж мозги у человека устроены. Он любит все знакомое. Ой. Это большерок. Так, а где моя подруга? Я же вроде не один, нет? Ну, понятно, в таких закоулках находятся, типа, большие сильные враги. Но тут вообще, по идее, охоты должны какие-то быть. Потому что есть охота. А если я монстра заранее убью, охота выполнится? Да не, Чокоба давно кряхали. Уже давно озвучили. Как озвучка появилась. И... Молодец, песик. И я его убил, и ничего не произошло. Видимо, это просто часть сайд-квеста какого-то. Сейчас надо будет вернуться сюда, убить его. Я узнаю.
we are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of them.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. I'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with them, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Задание выполнено. Острый клык. А где мой Чокоба? Мои мечты были разбиты, мне не дали свою птицу. Ладно. Я еще вернусь, слышите?
You barely...
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
He goes to East Pool.
Поговорите с Мартой. Возвращение домой.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a strapping lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Задание принято, наводя мосты.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
Так, задание. Найдите Бернанда. Так, о употреблении гисальских овощей. Не ешьте сырыми. Горький сок свежего овоща вызывает сильную тошноту и понос. Избегайте жарки. Сковородка впитает запах и станет непригодной. Даже не думайте тушить, от распространенного запаха чокоба могут взбеситься. Если иной пищи все же нет, смешайте овощи с 9 частями драконьей мяты, 6 частями кожуры лимона или 3 частями корня имбиря, а затем залейте вином с медом и настаивайте четверть месяца, чтобы несколько уменьшить зловоние. Марта не терпит шулерства, немедленно выдворять тех, кого уличат в следующих видах мошенничества: сброс, подтасовка, коробочка, подглядывание, накладка, подсовывание, метка. Такое разнообразие.
You should think about pressing on.
talking to you.
Where he goes to Eastpool? Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
Вот врата.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. You keep that.
Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
Боевые скорпионы.
Hold on, we're coming.
Безумные клещи. Враги убиты. Что-то денег-то это как украли.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away. The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
Блин, я когда Джилл вижу, не могу отделаться от мысли, будто я смотрю на красивую модельку персонажей из Бравли Дефолт. Ну, Агнес она мне почему-то напоминает. Хотя там такой графоний на 3DS был, что там все равно никого не разобрать. Потому что одежда похожа. Хотя я бы не сказал, что они очень-то похожи.
back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
В смысле, персонажи темные и безжизненные. Типичные диалоги в JRPG, да и в любой RPG. Сходил и принеси там это, убей. Чего ты ожидал?
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere.
В смысле, буквально темно.
I always knew the Empire treated their
В смысле, пасмурно.
shit, but after seeing
Просто это темный в кавычках написал, я подумал, что в переносном смысле.
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, I let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favor and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowise Bay.
Да не знаю, выглядит как во всех остальных играх.
Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Ну, анимация минимальная, это да. Стоит, просто раскрывает, но, блин, это во многих играх. Бремя носителя, задание принято. Доберитесь до монастыря Гледмана. Просто проблема современных игр, которые типа фотореалистичные, в том, что, ну, сколькими способами можно изобразить фотореалистичную траву. Примерно одним способом, фотореалистичным. Поэтому, честно говоря, многие игры потеряли свою, ну не то что индивидуальность, но они стали походить друг на друга значительно, скажем так. Куда больше, чем раньше. Потому что раньше из-за того, что были ограничения, типа, кто-то так изобразил, кто-то по-другому изобразил. И как бы, она как бы все трава, но все трава-то выглядела по-разному. А из-за фотореализма оно как бы, ну, сливается в одну кашу во всех играх. Это было с самого начала очевидно. Как и реалистичное освещение Сделай все игры темнее. Какое яркое освещение, когда ты типа с свечами пытаешься осветить комнату. Это то, что мы потеряли. Так, что-то я не догоняю. Как мне туда пройти? Мне выйти отсюда надо. Ну здесь очевидно, что это тупик. О, это лифт. Я не знаю, мне кажется, это какие-то придирки уже.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated.
Просто в игре же не может все быть поставлено на уровне, не знаю, фильма полуторачасового. Игра-то все-таки часов на 60. Заколебается это делать. Бывают места, когда это все выглядит не так красиво, как могло бы в теории. Герембой. Так. Я могу туда пойти. Это странный Чокоба. Посмотрим. Что, он уже все? А Чокоба-то за что? Здесь даже, вот гляньте, Чокоба выглядит типа реалистично, да? Но некрасиво, потому что Чокоба был ярко-желтый такой, как солнце. А тут он такой, типа, на курицу реально похож. Ярко-желтый Чокоба мне тоже больше нравился. Если уж так.
Get him, boy! Sick of trouble! Get him!
There's the abbey.
Вот и монастырь.
Let's go and see.
Да вряд ли. Ну просто мне кажется, у людей завышенное ожидание. Они хотят уровень анимаций, как в игре, которая 3 часа идет, в игре, которая идет 60 часов. Но понятно, что они не могут везде ее сделать на уровне. Я больше чем уверен, что если сложить все крутые кат-сцены там с битвами этих айконов, то все равно по хронометражу будет больше, чем в каком-нибудь стандартном шутере, там часов на 10.
I'm afraid the abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
Не знаю, по мне все нормально выглядит.
From Martha?
Да, они, конечно, не фонтанируют эмоциями, но тут ситуация такая, что они не должны.
Then please follow me.
Просто все так разговаривают, будто... Из последнего... Я умираю, пойдемте за мной.
I don't want to die.
Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
The light Dear fate, I don't want to die alone.
Просто это средневековье, тут сплошная депрессия, все грустные.
I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
Да, мне тоже не нравится, что игра в оттенках серого бесконечных. Ну, что поделать.
The curse has taken them.
Детройт это тоже нестандартная игра.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable.
В смысле, носители это же те, кто просто с этим татуировкой входит, нет?
Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
А Джилл это доминант или носитель, а то непонятно. Потому что там же говорили, что типа она всю свою ману потратила, поэтому от нее нужно избавиться.
Next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Выполни просьбу Марты, вернитесь к Марте. Портироваться можно?
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Спящий чокоба от Марты.
And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
А, ну да, кстати, он ведь получается последний наследник Росфилдов. Ну как? Предпоследний. Мальчик ведь жив.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your
А
hand.
что это у него с рукой?
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this.
Пока.
You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Вперед. Ну ладно, не назад. Поблизости доступно новое задание. Даже 2. Знаете, мне тут теперь не хватает орла из ассасинов. Чтобы не показывал, куда бежать. Выделить чуть можно, по идее, да? Вместить указатель L. Поставить, убрать метку. Добежав до метки, ничего не исчезает.
Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Он мне сделал поважнее.
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there.
Да ладно, ничего
We
страшного.
wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Нет, Торгал, он же бежит только за текущим квестом. А если у тебя квест не взят, как он тебе покажет, куда бежать? Вы что имеете в виду?
Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. Well, it's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Ладно, мы тут недалеко. В принципе, все квесты, блин, максимум на 10 минут, если так подумать.
Seen you've been running errands for Martha. A lot worse than serving her, that's for certain. Most folk round here.
Как мне туда спуститься? Тут назначение поблизости. Значит, мост. Маленькие крабики. Я с такими лучше не встречался.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Задание выполнилось, нет? Так, убейте крабов, поговорите с Кларком. Это задание вроде как все. За это, я думаю, будет проще телепортироваться, чем пешком идти. Тут, по идее, где-то контракты должны быть на охоту. Не знаешь, где они?
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bear. I'll go myself.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
Мозга.
You found it! Oh, thank you! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Кристалл жизни. Я так понимаю, они жалуются, что у них типа наступил мор из-за того, что стало меньше магии в мире. Ну или типа того. При этом они сами добывают кристаллы, которые вроде как есть запас магии. То есть они сами расходуют магию, из-за которых наступает мор. Они, видимо, еще не знают этого.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
Такс. По кругу будет быстрее. Так, ложные друзья. Разыщите Норриса.
That's one of our branded.
He can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
Надо продолжать поиски. Чак Норрис.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial search before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Why, Ron? After all these years.
Чужая душа потемки. М-м-м. 200 метров назад. Нет, спасибо. Сила SSD. Загрузка и все такое.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No.
На всякое дерьмо найдется любитель.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Видимо, не такой уж он и хороший друг был, раз его... Из-за того, что его будут называть только другом, он решил его убить. Вот тебе и друг оказался вдруг. Так, сайд-квестов нет. А, вон еще сверху.
Bridge to Eastpool.
I hear them.
Зеленые снопы.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing it on the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Ну, я, честно говоря, обычно название квестов даже и не читаю. Разница, как он называется. Как правило, он все равно довольно-таки слабое отношение имеет к сути. А если имеет, то только понятно название после того, как пройдешь его.
You there! Over here! Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfers, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey, but it made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Убейте зверя, пожирающего приманку. Да я сюда больше бежал, наверное, чем квест это буду делать. Ладно.
Find this Bryce. Let him know the road's safe.
Так, звери против зверя. Поговорить с Брайсом.
Wonder how long that bait'll last.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
Забавно, такой типа бомжар-крестьянин рассуждает, будто он какой-то лорд высокородный. Этот сайд-квест, скорее всего, сделан только для того, чтобы показать, как плохо относятся к меченам. Посмотрите. Вы для них просто как животные. Рогатый скот. Ну, это переводчики, может, так перевели. Задание вперед. Доберите до Испула. Это настоящая ферма. Как не зайти? Ладно, тут поди какой-нибудь контракт доступен. Испул, имперская провинция Розария.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
Wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Бывает.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmacia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Хорошее впечатление.
Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
У них сложная судьба. Не будем придираться.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
непобедимый. То есть он оделся автоматом. Так, снаряжение икона. Да. Один из 7 мечей выкован согласно легенде в пламени горы Драстан. Непобедимого передавали с поколения в поколение. Им владели члены семьи эрцгерцога и его самые верные щиты. Да, она мне тоже напоминает такого другого. Так, куда нам идти-то, блин? Уже сайд-квестов нет. Лучше бы она ему татуировку, блин, на лице замазала. Когда он сказал, что спасибо, может, ко мне будут меньше придираться, я думал, она ему татуировку там пудрой замазала. Метеорит.
Да.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned.
Не, ну он не настолько темный. Темнее, чем Final Fantasy, но не такой темный, как Берсерк. Что-то среднее.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye.
Какая детализированная солома.
Once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Ой, это основное задание.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Ну, вообще игра, конечно, потемнее. Тут уже несколько человек умерло вроде как. Для финалки это, в принципе, редкость, наверное.